Saturday is going to be very busy. I said at the top of the show, there are more than 1,200 protests planned for tomorrow. And
this is nuts. Look at this, bro. Look at all these protests that's going to be taking place, inconveniencing people as they trying to go to the store, as they trying to drive to and fro. Were they protesting when all these illegal immigrants was running over our country? Was they protesting then? The answer is hell to the no. Hell no. To the no, no, no.
Feels like it, right? That said, may I suggest that you go to bed kind of early, hydrate, eat your Wheaties in the morning, maybe put off the Friday night cocktail to make it a Saturday night cocktail this week, if at all. I'm only saying that because tomorrow is going to be very busy. Saturday is going to be very busy. I said at the top of the show, there are more than 1,200 protests planned for tomorrow. And
this is nuts. Look at this, bro. Look at all these protests that's going to be taking place, inconveniencing people as they trying to go to the store, as they trying to drive to and fro. Like we got to wait because people are protesting around the damn city for something that's so damn stupid. Were they protesting when all these illegal immigrants was running over our country? Was they protesting then? The answer is hell to the no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. They were fine with all of the chaos that was being put in place. And then they got the nerve to have Kamala going around talking about, I told you so. And her fans talking about she was right about everything. Was she right about cleaning up the border? Was she right about needing Congress to come together and voting on a damn border bill in order to clean up the border? No, she was wrong as hell, son. She was wrong as a mofo. She was wrong as an MFer. And I don't feel like cussing because I'm trying to be a better Christian.
In all 50 states, I stand corrected. It is more than 1,300 protests planned in all 50 states. It's expected to be the largest single day of protest since Donald Trump took office. Joining us now is Ezra Levin. He's co-founder of Indivisible, which is one of the groups that is promoting these events tomorrow. Ezra, thanks very much for joining us tonight. You were here just a couple of 3 weeks ago talking about the earliest idea for April 5th being sort of a hub for events all over the country and in Washington. How has the organizing gone? What has the response been compared to what you expected?
Gosh, Rachel, it's been incredible. Can I just say it has been incredible. We knew when we announced 3 weeks ago on the show that this was going to be the week where we saw an election in Wisconsin. We were cautiously optimistic about that election in Wisconsin.
This brother is the co-executive director of a company by the name of Indivisible. Indivisible. When everything they represent is extremely divisive. Everything they're doing is divisive. And also, I want to say this too, guys, if you claim to be the resistance, you are not the resistance if you have mainstream media on your side. That's the opposite of the resistance. Mainstream media is with you. All of the billionaires in the country are with you. They're on your side. You are not the resistance. You are the propaganda machine. You are the hired hands to get out there and do their bidding. You are the puppets. You are the idiots that are controlled with a string connected to your back, your arms, your fingers, and your ass. I know I said I wasn't going to be cussing. That was one of the small curse words. Matter of fact, that word has been used in the Bible, so I don't even consider that one of the curse words. Thank you very much. No, I'm not talking about a donkey here, but still, just saying.
For the Supreme Court. We didn't know we were going to kick Elon Musk's butt all across the state, but we were cautiously optimistic. We also didn't know that Cory Booker was going to give this incredible speech, inspiring all of us and telling us that he was taking a stand in response to pushes from his own constituents. And we also didn't know that Donald Trump was going to launch a global attack on the economies of not our economy, but the global economy. This confluence of events.
That was not a global attack, bro. Did you not see Nancy Pelosi in 1996 saying that the same things that are happening that Trump are putting forward right now should happen? Because all these other countries were charging us tariffs on every effing thing. Everything. And we was just being the nice guys and just letting them do it. since we the biggest and the most powerful and the richest, we were just letting them do it, letting them walk all over us. And they were fine with that. But now that he's making a course correction, they want to say that Trump is attacking the economy. Get the F out of here. As a matter of fact, read between the lines, Jack. Read between the lines, man. It's so disingenuous, bro. Okay, let me continue.
Economies of not our economy, but the global economy. This confluence of events, this sense that they are overreaching so much, and there is a possibility to fight back and win, is leading to this just incredible response. As you said, more than 1,300 events every single state. Yes, there are over 100 events in California. There are more than 60 in the state of New York, more than 50 in Washington. But it's not just blue states, Rachel. We see 17 events across the state of Montana, 14 across Alaska. This is everywhere. We're not just talking about one event in every state. We're talking about multiple, sometimes dozens of events. And these are normal, everyday people who are saying, hey, I've had enough.
They are not normal. Those people are not normal. The people that y'all got out there looking foolish, making all that dumbass noise about stuff that they don't understand, don't care to understand, don't agree with, because they won't even give it an opportunity to understand it. They won't even have a conversation. They just automatically believe the machine called MSNBC or BSNBC or MSDNC, whatever you want to call it, CBS, NBC, ABC, all these that ends with C. Y'all are full of sugar honey iced tea. That's what y'all are full of. If you ask me, we have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. But since nobody asked me, I'm just going to have a coke and a smile and continue to play this right here. This dude is, and why is it so spectacular that billionaires are able to pay people to go and do? You do realize that that's not a real protest, right? Like, just because y'all are able to bribe people with some dollars to go do stuff that's against their interests is not something that's going to create any change. It's going to create noise and chaos. It's going to take their eyes off of exactly what's happening in our nation and around the world, why these measures are taking place, why Trump is making the decisions he's making. Do your protesters care to hear anything about that? Or do they just say, yeah, look, everybody that decided to get out there, we're going to put $200 in your hand. We're going to put $100 in your hand. What exactly are y'all trying to fix with these 1,300 protests? What do you want us to hear? What do you want us to know? Huh? What are y'all accomplishing? That's all I want to know. What are they accomplishing? I think that's a fair question. What's the goal here? Damn idiots. And you talking about these are incredible people. They're not incredible people. They are people who don't have a life. They are people that got bills, and your dumbass billionaires are willing to pay their bills just so that they can stand outside with some signs and throw some rocks at Tesla buildings and spray paint and yell and go hoarse over something that they don't believe in. These are some wonderful, amazing people that are out there protesting, but they also wanted our country to be infested with illegal immigrants, and some of them being extreme criminals, but they are amazing people. Make that make sense. Those aren't amazing people. Those are people who also, just like yourself, Rachel Maddow, Kamala, you name it, Cory Booker, a lot of these people who claim to care about the country, and they actually do not. I'm sorry, I digress.
I've seen institutions fall. I've seen the universities. I've seen businesses. I've seen law firms not stand up, not support our liberal democracy. So what am I going to do as an individual? Well, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to show up. That's what tomorrow is about. And it's, gosh, Rachel, it is inspiring to see so many people hop on board this train.
The theme under which this is sort of loosely organized is hands off. I've seen people use all sorts of different types of phrasing around the different types of protests that they're going to be part of. And it seems like it's lots of different groups who are organizing. And in some cases, it's no groups. It's just individual people who are coming out with their friends and neighbors. But it seems like the hands-off messaging is the most overarching phrase that we're going to hear tomorrow.
Hands-off approach. Yeah. Sounds like that was the reason why she became infatuated with the ladies, because when it came to her relations with men, it was a hands-off approach. They didn't want to put their hands on you. They didn't want to touch you with a damn yardstick. And her neck is, listen, Cuz has an Adam's apple. Rachel Maddow, it looked like she has two. I'm looking right now, and I'm not judging her. Listen, I'm not judging her. If you are a man, that's cool. You know, I ain't got no issue with the LGBTQs or the LGBTAI pluses. All I'm saying is these people are out their damn mind. They're out their damn mind, bro. The main purpose of the protest is because they don't like Trump. They will never highlight anything positive that Trump does because they are freaking idiots. So they're having these protests. I don't know what the main reason they're having the protests are, but they're super excited about it. They're saying that this is going to be a game changer. They're saying that Cory Booker's, I don't know, his 24-hour speech, 24-hour long speech was remarkable. I can't tell you if it was or not. I was watching it up at the 23-hour mark. I was watching it because I was considering going live around that time while I was sitting on the couch. But then my wife came in there and, you know, we started having a good conversation. And I was like, man, he's about to cross the 24-hour mark and everybody's excited. And all the Democrats are talking about how remarkable this is. He's about to beat Strom Thurmond's time. And I'm like, and what's the point? I don't care, really. I honestly don't give a damn. What are they trying to accomplish? But one thing that I noticed just by this story we just now played, Rachel Maddow interviewing the CEO of Indivisible, these guys are pretty much accepting all responsibility for anything that happens today in these protests. If you are financing these protests, now let me know if I'm wrong. Feel free to comment and let me know, chat. If you are financing these protests and somebody happens to get injured, unalived, property is effed up, and someone has to pay for it, shouldn't it be the same people who finance the protests, right? I mean, these guys they don't just get out there with signs and yell. They get out there and try to fight. They get out there and try to burn down and bust up people's businesses. We've seen it already. We've seen it with Antifa. We've seen it with Black Lives Matter. We've seen it already. Every single time they have a protest, they cannot communicate without getting violent or hyper emotional. So we know it's going to go somewhere else. My question is, who's going to be responsible when the sugar honey iced tea hit the fan, when things go left? Because we know that leftists always create situations where goes left very quickly, and it stays there. It stays there.